So I showed up last year at this retreat, actually having a condition that the doctors couldn't identify, with multiple symptoms, and to the state where I actually believed I was dying. My central nervous system was a mess, and nervous basket of everything you could imagine, and actually having outward physical symptoms, rashes, swelling, you name it. And day by day, the first night here, I did halla all night long because I thought I was going to die. And Sally was my bunkmate and my chiba.
And she said, I might die, so here's my driver's license and my ID. And
yeah, so I left Jerry here last year, not really knowing that she was in good hands, but not really knowing that she'd come back.
All I had left was blind faith and trust, and I just fell into the chi field and did every practice I could. I couldn't eat anything. I was eating rice noodles and drinking water. My whole digestive system had pretty much fallen apart. And my mind was just a racing mess of everything Mingtong talks about. So I kept, every time my mind would go off like that, I'd just go back to halla, halla, halla. I had to replace it with something because all the old habits, all the old patterns didn't work. So every day, just a little bit better. I felt like I was climbing out of a hole. And I made it to the end of the week with so much more confidence that, wow, this stuff can work. I only probably made 3% of improvement that week, but it felt like 100% improvement compared to where I had been. I wasn't afraid that I was going to die anymore. So I immediately signed up for the professional training course. I figured if I'm going to get something out of this for me, I needed even a bigger cause to keep me going when I got home, because I would be doing it in an effort to be able to share this with other people. And so I committed to the program, the online classes, and I went home and I started just a 22-minute Lucia Porti down until my strength was stronger and I wanted to do more, and added preliminary practices and kept all my gong sheets out and doing my smiley faces every day, and every time the old habits and old patterns of the voices about what I couldn't do, it was just like, okay, thank you, halla, 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 halla. So now I'm 1 year out, and I don't recognize me. My husband doesn't recognize me. Mingtong didn't recognize me.
so she glows. You can see how she...
As she stabilized, I realized that, oh, this is the Jerry that Jerry didn't know when I recognized her 30 years ago. This is who she is.
I came home. I still feel like it's just the tip of the iceberg, because it was 50 years of cumulative disease and trauma, even though I'm actually a cranial sacral therapist and healer myself, and learned so much. That was just tiny little things compared to what the Wisdom Healing Qigong is. So curious, always learning, always learning.